McDonough, Hawkeye Wrestling Club, Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, Joe Cologne, Panther Wrestling Club, Regional Training Center, and Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. These guys wrestled on the backside at the U.S. Open and was a crazy match. I believe there was 25-plus points scored. Really great match. Both Iowa guys, Northern Iowa for Cologne, and Matt McDonough, obviously for the Hawkeyes.
And I like the rivalry here between Cologne and the Hawkeye Wrestling Club guys. You know, Ramos has been vocal about it. You know, he's got this with, you know, McDonough. And you got Cologne, Panther Wrestling Club, McDonough, Hawkeye Wrestling Club. Great storyline.
Yeah. You always like seeing these Iowa guys battle it out. Cologne really just a monster from his double underhooks. Mark Bader refers to him as Joe Prison Strength Cologne. McDonough, like we saw him earlier, really good leg attacks to that single leg, and he's just fundamental. He's got real good basic skills. You got Doug Schwab, Tully Thompson in the corner for Joe Cologne, and you got Coach Brands, Coach Morningstar in the corner for Matt McDonough. Cologne underhook, left side, pulls McDonough down into that front head. And we'll go stalemate back on our feet. 2:11 left in the first period. Joe Cologne, Matt McDonough here in the semifinals at 57 kilograms at the World Team Trials, Madison, Wisconsin.
Winner here taking on the other semifinal, Simmons and Escobedo on 2. Tony Ramos sits in the best of 3.
Double underhooks here for Cologne and a headlock for Matt McDonough. He has Cologne on his back on the edge, and Cologne looks to get off his back. He rolls through, but wow, and we go out of bounds. Crazy action as Joe Cologne gets double underhooks where he's really comfortable, and Matt McDonough throws him to his back for 4.
Left-handed headlock. McDonough hit a big left-handed headlock at the U.S. Open. Was it at the Open or?
I believe it was at the Open. He hit it a year ago, too. I think he's hit it a couple times on Joe when he gets that double underhooks and kind of hangs his head down there. Cologne back to his underhooks, though. Back to double underhooks, right where he had him last time, and he gets the 1 point on the push-out.
1 point.
So a lot of action here with that big headlock early. 4-1 lead for McDonough, a minute and a half into the first period. Shot there from McDonough to his single leg. And a whizzer for Cologne. We'll see who ends up, and Cologne puts weight back into him. And now McDonough still in on the leg, but Cologne kind of in that little crotch lift position. No points scored here yet. Now we're in a pretty big scramble, and Cologne gives up the points on that scramble as McDonough's able to drive through.
McDonough able to step over. That was really key. The crotch lift Cologne was working for. McDonough was able to step to the far side and take any leverage away from Cologne. I love these matches when there's big scoring early because you're going to see a lot of action throughout the bout.
Tosses his headgear off. He's probably a little upset how this match has started. 6-1 lead for McDonough. It's kind of been a little all McDonough on that leg attack, but it was more of Cologne's going action in that big headlock early that's given him this big 6-1 lead. McDonough back to that single leg again. Cologne with the whizzer. And he gets that far ankle, and he runs through him. And it's an 8-1 lead for Matt McDonough over Joe Cologne right now with 20 seconds left in the first period. And we'll go back up to our feet. 8-1 lead, Matt McDonough over Joe Cologne. And Cologne's down big, but he's a big point guy. He can score points quickly, as can McDonough. So this next takedown here is huge as we'll click down and we'll go to the second period. 8-1 lead for Matt McDonough. It's kind of been all him this first period.
And it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments. We saw early Cologne trying to get to those double unders. Big left-handed headlock for McDonough. And then Cologne goes right back to it, gets the step-out point. But then McDonough has won the scrambles down on the mat with both guys being in the legs. Very nice step over where Cologne was trying to throw through with the crotch lift. But what do you think, Cologne? Do you think he's going to come back out and try to get to those double unders,
Yeah,
looking
I mean,
for
that's
the 4
where he's
points?
had success. You got to get back to where he's not going to go off his game plan. He's best from his double underhooks. He's got to get back there and look to score points big, and he can put a guy from feet to back really quickly, so he's dangerous.
And he's a pinner.
Yeah, he is. He puts guys away. So like we said, he's right back to that underhook, but McDonough again to that sweep single leg, and he's going to get another takedown, and that'll make it 10-1. And we'll go out of bounds on our feet as it's 10-1 quick. So McDonough able to shoot that sweep single right when Joe gets that underhook.
And you've got to be impressed with McDonough's game plan.
Absolutely.
You almost got to think that he was thinking that left-handed headlock, and then we've seen him as soon as he gets that double under, sweep single to the far side. He's been effective with it.
And again, he tries to go the left-handed headlock, but he slips on that as Joe goes double underhook.
2 confirmed by the chair. The mat judge on the far side white paddled it. 2 was confirmed by the chair.
So that gives Cologne a little more breathing room now, as the next point scored by McDonough would have been a tech fall for him. Cologne pulls down into that front headlock. And it's almost as McDonough's been able to score on Cologne's over-aggression here. We'll go break back up to our feet. 10-3 lead for Matt McDonough over Joe Cologne. 2 minutes left here in the second period. Both guys fighting for position here. Minute 54 left on the clock, second period. And Cologne back to those double underhooks, and he scores again, and he gets a gut wrench on the end, so that's 4 straight points for Joe Cologne. And now it's a 10-7 lead just like that for Matt McDonough. I mean, it was 10-1, and Cologne get a lot of energy, goes right back to those double underhooks.
And as he crawls closer to tying this matchup, remember that 4-point score for McDonough. He has the highest scoring maneuver in the bout. So Cologne needs to have a lead outright on the
sweep
scoreboard.
Single leg by Cologne, and he gets up to a body lock, and now he's able to take down McDonough again, and that makes it 10-9, and Cologne able to get a gut wrench on the end, and that gives him the lead. Wow, just like that, it was an 8-1 score going into the second period. Joe Cologne fires back. Huge amount of points, 10 straight unanswered points for Joe Cologne.
How many times has Matt McDonough been up 10-1 late in a match?
Sweet single for McDonough. He's right back on lots of action here, and Cologne looking to tilt him up, but I don't know, he's kind of got his legs kind of trapped up, and we'll see what happens here. He's still got a chest lock. No points awarded yet. The crowd wants to.
Cement job coming.
And Cologne gets McDonough on his back, and he's looking for a fall right now. McDonough awarded points, but let's see how they score this too. And Cologne still has a chest lock. He's on his butt though. Talk about strength for Joe Cologne. And what's the points here, Brock?
2-2, and that's where the new rules come into play. Before, you would have seen Cologne belly down and give up the 1-point takedown. The exposure is the same as the takedown, so you might as well fight it and look for exposure of your own.
And Cologne back to those underhooks. He's still attacking. 30 seconds left. If you're Matt McDonough, you got to go. 25 points total on his back. And McDonough back in on the shot. And Cologne looking to tilt him up, and he does. He gets
belly cut.
And that gives Cologne the 3-point lead. Crazy second period for Joe Cologne. You can never count him out. And he gets another roll here late, and that's 2 more for Joe Cologne. 17-12 lead for Joe Cologne with 10 seconds left. Holy smokes, Joe Cologne.
And when's the last time Matt McDonough gave up 16 points in a period?
Who knows, but he just did it right now. And Joe Cologne with the crazy comeback lead. Never count him out. He's down 8-1 against Matt McDonough, and he pumps up the crowd here in Madison. He's excited, and he's going to move on to the Challenge Tournament Finals. Joe Cologne down 8-1, comes back, and he scored 16 points in the second period.
Get in on the conversation. Social media, #WTT2000.